I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
Prestige Living Podcast. So with that, who do you want to be?
Hello, welcome to Prestige Living. This is Jay O'Brien with another segment of Be Bold. Today's topic is a bit of a tricky one. It's one that several people will disagree with. I can almost guarantee it. Yet, it's one that I'm very, very passionate about. It's about relationships, romantic relationships. So whether you're dating someone, you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a significant other of some kind, you're married, whatever, this applies to you. One of the biggest reasons relationships fail is simply due to unwritten, unrealistic expectations. So, follow me on this. When I was a child, I viewed my mom and dad as parents. They set the rules, they were the authority, they were the smartest people that I knew, and they didn't make mistakes in my eyes. They were my leaders. And I think as children become teenagers and eventually adults, there can be so much blame placed on certain choices, mistakes, faults of those who raised you. Your parents who made mistakes, their actions that rubbed off on you, they hurt you, whatever the case may be. And how could they? They're your parents. But eventually, you get to a point where you no longer have this ridiculous high level of expectation to be perfect, and you begin to view your parents as just people, human beings that generally do their best, often make mistakes, but ultimately love you and have a life of their own that have challenges, struggles, dynamics in their own, just like you do. And similarly, we have this same sort of misconception with the people we get close to on a romantic level. And we see it time and time again. Without even talking or thinking about it, we place our relationship in a box with very, very hard lines, very rigid, very black or white, and we expect the other person to adhere to these boundaries. Otherwise, they don't love us, or they're cheating, or they are not the one. My soulmate would never, ever do this to me. But here's the problem. Relationships are not binary like this. They're not black and white. There is elasticity to any long-lasting, healthy relationship. It requires a level of security and trust that most people don't possess, and a level of understanding that might exceed someone's comfort level and subsequently cause one to play a stronger defense rather than an offense. More worried about what will go wrong rather than how to make things go right. Focus on not getting hurt rather than delivering pleasure and kindness to the other person. Unfortunately, we keep forgetting that like our parents, who we put on a pedestal as children, as adults, we also expect this heroic, perfect person to be our counterpart. They couldn't possibly be attracted to someone else other than me. They shouldn't want to spend time with someone who isn't me. I am their everything. I am the one. I am their soulmate. And again, with this thinking, we're a bit boxed in. No matter how much we hate to admit it about ourselves, because we're so quick to call it out on other people, we call people insecure, or say that other people need validation or attention, whatever. At the end of the day, we all do, at least on some level. People like to be liked. It's that simple. Think back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's just basic human functions and necessity. So let me give you an example of elasticity in a relationship versus the boxed-in model. So let's say I have a girlfriend who goes to a bar with her friends one night. My girlfriend receives attention from another man. He pays attention to her. He listens to her. And assuming I have the trust and security in my relationship, I am fully aware that flirting will lead to nothing but flirting during this interaction. And I can guarantee that my girlfriend definitely is not acting the way she would if I were present in that situation. But does she have to? She's her own person, having her own fun, having her own freedom. And it's innocent. She appreciates the attention of someone new. The validation is refreshing, I'm sure. And maybe the conversation's actually somewhat stimulating too. And that's that. Her actions in the relationship are elastic. Now, if the foundation of our relationship were built on insecurity and lacked trust, as several do, This elasticity could not occur, and instead her actions would be viewed as going outside of the proverbial box, outside of the perfect lines. You're either in or you're out. If you wouldn't do it in front of me, then you must be doing something wrong sort of attitude. And this is where the walls come crumbling down. People are checking each other's phones and inevitably ending relationships because of it is completely unnatural and unrealistic to have these expectations that we have set for another human being to adhere to. And if the relationship is in this box and both people are adhering to the rules, staying in between the lines, etc., are they really happy? Personally, I think it's impossible as a human being to legitimately say you're able to find fulfillment and enjoyment in every single aspect of your life at 100% capacity at all times from one single source. And the sooner we acknowledge what is realistic, what is desired, what is needed, and how we operate as a species, the sooner we have the accurate architectural plans to design the perfect relationship. Now, if you're listening to this and hearing it as sounds like he's talking about an open relationship, or that's because she wants to cheat on you, or any derivative of that, it's because you've already created the mental box in your mind that is not even allowing you to view the elasticity for what it is, and no more than that. Instead, you're already focusing on it breaking. And again, this is why things crumble. View your relationship with other people as a third entity. It's not about them. It's not about you. Be about the relationship. Then begin to understand what each person delivers to this third entity to make it strong, long-lasting, sustainable. Be realistic, be open-minded, know your value, and be bold.
If you would like to be on the Prestige Living podcast or know someone that would be a great guest, go to www.prestigelivingpodcast.com. We'd love to hear your story.